Hey everyone, welcome back to the Vershi podcast. Today we're going to be talking about something super interesting in the world of skincare, jojoba oil.
Yeah, when people think of oils, they think heavy and greasy, right?
Right.
But jojoba oil is totally different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually a liquid wax.
Ah,
And what makes it so special is that its structure is so similar to our skin's natural sebum.
oh wow. So it's like our skin already knows how to work with it.
Exactly. It's like it's already familiar with it.
That's so cool. But how does that actually translate into benefits for our skin?
Well, because it's so similar to our own sebum, jojoba oil can actually help to regulate our skin's oil production.
Oh, wow.
So you see, jojoba oil is mainly made up of wax esters,
Okay.
much like our skin's sebum, and this molecular similarity is what makes it so effective at telling your skin, hey, we're good on oil here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's a great option for all skin types, even if you tend to be a little bit more on the oily side.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like a clever trick to balance things out.
Yeah.
And speaking of balance, I've always heard that jojoba oil is a fantastic moisturizer.
Oh, absolutely. When it comes to moisturizing, jojoba oil is a powerhouse.
Okay, why is that?
Well, it absorbs really easily and deeply into the skin,
Okay.
delivering all that hydration without clogging your pores.
Oh, that's great.
And that's what gives you that soft, supple feeling, without any greasy residue.
So it's like a super-powered moisturizer that actually works with your skin and not against it.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. What else makes it so special? I've heard it's packed with good stuff, too.
You're right. Jojoba oil is full of vitamins, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds. It's a fantastic source of vitamin E.
Oh, yeah, I love vitamin E.
Right.
Yeah.
And vitamin E is a really potent antioxidant that helps to protect your skin from environmental damage and free radicals.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a protective barrier for your skin cells.
So it's like a little superhero for our skin.
Exactly.
I'm learning so much.
And there's even more. Jojoba oil also has other essential nutrients like B vitamins, zinc, and copper,
Oh.
all of which contribute to maintaining healthy, radiant skin.
It's like a multivitamin for your face.
Exactly. A multivitamin for your face.
This is also interesting. It sounds like jojoba oil really is a skincare superstar.
It really is.
But wait, there's more, right?
Uh-huh.
I know it has soothing and healing properties, too.
Yes, you are absolutely right. And this is where it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
Jojoba oil is known for its anti-inflammatory properties,
Okay.
and that's linked to its unique composition. You see, it contains specific antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds like vitamin E and tocopherols, and these help to calm any redness and soothe irritation.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and this makes it super gentle, especially for sensitive skin.
Okay, I can already see why so many people rave about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gentle enough for sensitive skin, but is it also effective for other skin concerns? Like what about conditions like eczema or even acne?
Yeah, it certainly is. Because of those anti-inflammatory properties, jojoba oil can be really helpful for conditions like eczema and psoriasis.
Right.
It can even help with wound healing and reducing the appearance of scars.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and you might be surprised to hear this, but it's also really beneficial for acne-prone skin.
Wait, really? I always thought oil was like a big no-no for acne. How does that work?
Well, it all goes back to that sebum mimicry we talked about.
Okay.
By balancing oil production, jojoba oil can actually help prevent breakouts.
Oh, okay.
Plus, it's non-comedogenic,
Non-comedogenic.
which means it won't clog your pores.
Okay.
And that's a big deal when it comes to acne.
That's a huge relief. So it's gentle enough for sensitive skin, but powerful enough to tackle acne. Jojoba oil really can do it all.
It really is a very versatile oil.
Yeah.
And here's another thing that might surprise you. Jojoba oil can actually enhance the effectiveness of your other skincare products.
Really? I had no idea. How does that work?
It acts as what's called a carrier oil,
Okay.
and it basically creates a moist environment on the skin's surface,
Okay.
allowing your serums and other treatments to penetrate deeper and work their magic more effectively.
So it's like a team player.
Yeah.
Helping all the other skincare ingredients reach their full potential.
Exactly. It's like giving your entire skincare routine a synergistic boost.
That's so smart.
One of the things I find so fascinating about jojoba oil is that it's not just limited to skincare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's also becoming really popular as a natural alternative for hair care.
Oh, wow. I have heard about using oils for your hair, but I'll admit I was a bit hesitant. I always worry about it looking greasy.
I totally get it. But jojoba oil is different. Remember how we talked about it being similar to our skin's sebum?
Yeah.
Well, that same principle applies to our scalp.
Okay.
So it can help to moisturize a dry, flaky scalp, soothe any irritation, and even promote healthy hair growth.
So it's like a multi-purpose miracle worker for both skin and hair.
Exactly.
But how do you actually use it on your hair?
Well, there are a few different ways you can incorporate it into your hair care routine. Some people like to use it as a pre-shampoo treatment, so they massage it into their scalp and hair and leave it on for about 30 minutes before washing.
Okay.
Others like to add a few drops to their conditioner to give it an extra boost of moisture.
Mhm.
And you can even use it as a styling product to tame frizz and add shine.
That's so cool. I never thought of using oil as a styling product. So you're saying it won't weigh my hair down or make it look oily?
Not at all. It's surprisingly lightweight and absorbs really quickly, unlike some of those heavier oils.
Okay.
It's all about using just a small amount and distributing it evenly.
Okay.
And in fact, it can actually help to balance oil production on your scalp, just like it does for the skin on your face.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's like a natural hair conditioner and a scalp treatment all in one.
Pretty much.
I'm definitely going to have to try that. It sounds like this jojoba oil has been a bit of a best-kept secret.
It kind of is. You know what's really interesting is that jojoba oil has a long history of use by indigenous cultures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. I love learning about the historical uses of natural ingredients.
Well, Native American tribes have been using jojoba oil for its healing and moisturizing properties for generations.
Wow.
They used it to treat wounds, soothe sunburns, and even protect their skin from the harsh desert climate.
That's amazing. So it's like an ancient beauty secret that's finally getting the recognition it deserves.
Exactly.
Makes you wonder what other natural treasures are out there just waiting to be rediscovered.
Right. And another thing I appreciate about jojoba oil is that it's a sustainable and eco-friendly choice.
That's fantastic. How so?
Well, the jojoba plant is a hardy desert shrub that thrives in arid environments.
Okay.
So it requires very little water and pesticides to grow, making it a naturally drought-resistant crop.
So it's good for our skin and good for the planet.
Exactly.
That's a win-win in my book.
Absolutely. And because jojoba oil is a renewable resource, it's a much more sustainable option compared to many other skincare ingredients that rely on finite resources.
That's definitely something to consider when choosing skincare products.
Hmm.
I'm all for making conscious choices that are good for both our health and the environment.
Okay, so let's say I'm convinced I'm ready to add jojoba oil to my routine. Any tips for choosing the right product? I imagine not all jojoba oils are created equal.
You are absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Not all jojoba oils are the same. When you're shopping for jojoba oil, always look for high-quality cold-pressed options.
Okay, we touched on that a little bit earlier. Can you remind me why that's so important?
Sure. So cold pressing is a method of extracting the oil from the jojoba seeds without using any heat or chemicals.
Okay.
This gentle process helps to preserve all of the oil's nutrients, antioxidants, and beneficial properties, ensuring you get the most out of it.
So you want to avoid anything that's been processed with heat or chemicals.
Exactly. You want that purest, most natural form of jojoba oil.
Got it. Any other tips for choosing a good quality product? I'm ready to take notes.
Okay, we'll look for organic certifications whenever possible.
This ensures that the jojoba plants were grown without the use of harmful pesticides or herbicides.
Makes perfect sense. Organic and cold pressed are definitely going on my shopping list.
Awesome. And always read the label carefully to make sure it's 100% pure jojoba oil with no added ingredients or fillers.
Got it. Pure, organic, cold-pressed jojoba oil. It's like a mantra for healthy skin and hair. Okay, now that we've covered how to choose a high-quality oil, what are some practical ways our listeners can actually start using it?
Well, there are so many possibilities. As we discussed earlier, you can use it as a facial oil, add it to your moisturizer, use it as a makeup remover, or apply it to your body after showering. And of course, don't forget about those amazing hair benefits.
So many options. It's like a blank canvas for your skincare and hair care creativity.
Exactly.
I love that.
And remember, a little goes a long way with jojoba oil.
Okay.
Start with a small amount and see how your skin or hair responds. You can always adjust the amount as needed.
Great reminder. So it's all about starting slow, listening to your body, and finding what works best for you. I think that's such an important message when it comes to skincare and wellness in general.
Absolutely. It's about finding what works for your unique needs and preferences. And don't be afraid to get creative and try different combinations.
Experimentation is key to discovering your own personalized beauty rituals. This has been so inspiring, and I'm honestly really excited to start incorporating jojoba oil into my routine.
Yeah, I think that's a great approach to skincare, just, finding what works for you.
Definitely. And speaking of exploring and discovering, I'm curious, is there anything new and exciting happening in the world of jojoba oil research?
Oh, absolutely. Researchers are constantly exploring its possibilities
Oh,
in
wow.
a variety of fields, beyond just skincare and hair care.
Okay.
And there are some really fascinating developments on the horizon.
Ooh, intriguing. Can you give us a sneak peek into what those might be? What other areas is jojoba oil showing promise in?
Well, one area that's generating a lot of buzz is its potential as a biofuel.
A biofuel? Really?
Yeah.
Like to
Yeah,
power cars and things?
exactly.
Wow.
Jojoba oil has a very high energy content and it burns really cleanly,
Yeah,
making it a really attractive alternative to traditional fossil fuels.
that's amazing.
And because it's a renewable resource, it could play a significant role in, helping us transition to more sustainable energy solutions.
Wow, that's incredible. I never would have imagined that an oil we use for our skin and hair could also be used to power our cars. It seems like jojoba oil is full of surprises.
It really is. And
Yeah.
that's just one example.
Wow.
Researchers are also looking into its potential in pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and even industrial applications.
Wow.
It's becoming clear that jojoba oil is a truly multifaceted ingredient with a wide range of possibilities.
This is all so fascinating. It sounds like jojoba oil has the potential to make a real difference in so many areas.
Yeah.
It's like this tiny seed of change that could blossom into something truly remarkable.
I love that analogy. It really captures the essence of jojoba oil's potential. And, it all comes back to its unique composition and those remarkable properties we talked about earlier.
Right, it's not your average oil, that's for sure.
No, it's no.
It's a liquid wax with those structures so closely resembling our own skin's sebum, which explains why it's so compatible with our bodies and can do so many amazing things.
Exactly. And as scientists, continue to delve deeper into its properties and potential, I have no doubt that jojoba oil will continue to surprise and amaze us with its versatility and, seemingly endless list of benefits.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise and passion for jojoba oil with us today. I feel like I've learned so much.
It's been my pleasure. I always enjoy talking about the wonders of natural ingredients like jojoba oil, and I hope we've inspired our listeners to explore its potential for themselves.
To our amazing listeners, thank you so much for joining us on this journey of discovery on the Versi podcast. We hope you've learned something new and feel empowered to incorporate this incredible natural ingredient into your own lives.
As always, we encourage you to stay curious, keep exploring, and embrace the power of nature.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Versi podcast for more insightful conversations on health, wellness, and the natural world. We'll be back soon with more fascinating topics to explore. Until then, take care and stay well.